Hey there everybody, hope your day is going well. Jacared with Old School Gaming here, and welcome back to Morrowind. Yeah, even though I haven't even edited the last episode together, I need to get more records done and eventually wrap this up. Well, I honestly don't know how long it's gonna take. I barely made any progress in the Solstheim, but yeah, anyway, so the Charwick Conninge letters. So the third book, once again from Charwick the Conninge, well, Charwick is dying. He started at Lady Morling's place and introduced to Balasir, who was the patron for the guy who for a Hadwath Nathweir, or Nithweir, whatever. Yeah, so Balasir was the one who contracted Nathweir to get Azura's star. And it's just, okay, well, finally get to meet this guy. And then, Charwick and Balasir are talking quite a bit about, different spells. And then they eventually segue into the School of Mysticism, which allows, for the talk about the spell of Soul Trap. Whew. Yeah, and so going into Soul Trap was able to talk about Azura's star. And then, Balasir says, hey, if that interests you, come to Kilthix Cairn, west of the city tomorrow. And truckers just all finally get to, talk about Azura's star and, get to see the star, so that way I can swipe it and take it for us. But as soon as he grabs it, Balasir changed his form and became his true self, not man armor, but Daedra, a colossal Daedra lord who swiped back the star from my grasp and laughed at my sword as it thudded against his impenetrable hide. Then Balasir, casts some kind of lightning spell that, shocks him and just drives him to the ground. And even though Charwick doesn't know too much about the School of Mysticism, he does know, Mark and Recall, but he's just, I forget where I placed my last Recall spell. Or where I cast my last Mark spells, and wherever I Recall, well, it might be too far. It might be too far for the Recall spell to work, and it might be stuck between dimensions, but it's better than being a plaything for the Daedra. But the thing is, he, ends up back on the doorstep of Lady Morling's palace. He beats on the door, and Lady Morling essentially just, tries to call a healer, but, it's too late. Way too late for him, and even the final bits of his final letter to Conninge, just, he starts leaving out quite a few letters. Would you like to buy a vowel? Okay, then. Anyway, so the final one. Whew. Yeah, so my good friend Lord Gemin. Okay, so this would take place sometime after Charwick's death, and this letter is actually in a room of a palace. Yeah, and okay, so yeah, and then pick up this letter. Believe me, they're beautifully appointed with magnificent balustrades, winding staircases, intimate salons, and bedchambers worthy of your affluence. Yeah, and at least it starts out as a letter from a banker to Lord Gemin. And yeah, I would have liked more. There's nothing I would have liked more than to meet you here today, show you the grounds, fawn on you obsequiously, and collect a fat percentage of the cost of the sale when you bought this marvelous palace. But then it kind of changes, the letter's from him, but it's not from him, because, the banker is apparently currently buried in a pile of leaves in the north statuary parterre close to the exceptional sculptural representation of the transformation of Treminac. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, apparently, in this apparent death letter, Koninge was the one who killed the banker, and waiting for the arrival of his old partner, Charwick. And the large door you took to come in from the garden is locked now behind you, and without a better knowledge of the layout of the state, I could not recommend you attempt to flee down a corridor that might easily come to a dead end. Yeah, so apparently Koninge... because, Koninge was in partnership with Charwick to recover Azura's star. But then, Charwick's first letter, and, to summarize... and then Koninge, went all the way over, to the Empire of Weirest to pay his call of condolences on Lady Morling, the woman at whose house Charwick had been staying and supposedly died, but apparently didn't. But no one in Weirest, no one in Telrune had ever heard of this Balasir. So he, tried to retrace his partner's step, but the crypt that the Daedra Lord supposedly took him down was not there. It was elsewhere in a small town in the barony of Dwenin. And sure, there was a lycanthropic caretaker, but he was in human form. Apparently Hadwef and Pira Nithweir, the two who are supposedly, at this point, supposedly contracted by Balasir to recover Azura's star, they were the ones who had it. They tried to capture the soul of a werewolf, but they couldn't. So, it was actually Charwick who came there and found Azura's star amongst their strewn bodies, because, the werewolf essentially tore them apart. So all the letters that Charwick sent Koninge were actually lies. And Lady Morling was his new partner, and he wrote about, how he died in order to trick Koninge. And apparently it took 6 months for Koninge to find his old partner. Charwick and Lady Morling had used the power of Azura's star to make themselves very wealthy and powerful. Unfortunately, the star eventually, just disappeared as they made their way back to Somerset Isles. Well, guess Daedric artifacts eventually disappear over a certain amount of time. But, they had plenty of wealth, but their love fell in troubled times. And then they parted ways. Maybe Charwick told Lady Morling about Koninge, but didn't give her a very accurate description of Koninge, and so Koninge was able to easily kill her, just strangled her to death. But, while also getting information about Charwick's new name. P.S. Charwick, turn around now or don't. Your choice. Your friend, Koninge. So it turns out that Koninge, managed to track down Charwick, and then basically killed the banker and set up an ambush so he could kill his former partner. Wow. That is something interesting. Now, I decided to start the Poison Song series. Only one book to, make it an even 3. The last 2 of, the Charwick Koninge letters, and then the first one, a Poison Song. So, Tay, follows the story of Tay, who, one night his, mother died? Some weird spell or something? The song swelled in intensity, yet still remains subtle and stately in tempo. More of everything seemed to take on the rhythm of the music as if strange choreography had been staged. Yeah, wow. Yeah, so Tay didn't really know too much about, his farmer life, as it were. But he knew he was different, something that would really set him apart from his own cousins, but yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, like, this apparent song that, I guess killed his mother? I don't know, we don't really get an explanation of exactly what happened, but it's something about a song that he always hears all the time. And, he, would tell different people about it. His aunt would just, yeah, well, you're quite imaginative. And then his older cousin, Calcarith, who was studying to be a temple priest, just, well, everyone in the world thinks they're different. That's what makes it such a common sentiment. Yeah, and then his uncle Triffith would just, well, if you keep telling people stuff like that, they'll just throw you in the Tumashea of Gorath and leave you there. His nursemaid would listen to him seriously and just nod with a faint look of pride, but she wouldn't say anything. And then his other cousin, Boehner, was the least interested. Oh, come on, how tiresome. Yeah, so, okay, after luncheon, the summer of his 8th year, his cousin Boehner, and a younger cousin Vaster walked into a clearing in the midst of a flowering of trees. And, these kids would play. I mean, they played, the Siege of Orsinium, which is, different games that kids play. And, they would, play around as, oh, hey, this is what happened. This was, the Siege of Orsinium. And, whoever plays whatever roles is whatever roles that they might play. And, as kids do, they would, find different places that, maybe an adult would walk by and go, meh, whatever. But to kids, a tree that's twisted up in a unique shape was just, was certainly something else. Was a unique discovery to these kids. Then, they don't dine with the adults, even though they could. They decided to dine with the servants. And at first, the servants wouldn't say much, but eventually they would tell the kid. They would speak with the kids about different gossips, reports, stories, and rumors. Which I don't know if that's important, but I mean the fact that it was highlighted like such. Maybe the gossip from the servants does become important later. I don't know. We're only in the first book here. So as I was saying, kids find different unique things, and they're super fascinated by them. So, but then one day after breakfast, Bainar whispers to Tame Vassar, "We have to go to the hills on the other side of the island." And that's that's kind of code for, hey, I found something neat. Let's go and see what it is. And they eventually make their way through the forest all the way to the point where there's no longer a beaten path. They're wandering through brush and foliage and whatnot. And then they run across a junk pile. Okay, and then Tay, so Vassar amuses himself by breaking brittle boxes with his hands and feet, imagining himself a giant of unbelievable strength. So yeah, definitely sounds like something the kid would do. Then a battered shield attracted Tay, and then he pulled it out and wiped its surface clean, but no one knows what the crest is. And Tay, Tay says, I think I have, but I don't remember. You know, yeah, he was sure it seemed like the crest somewhere in his dream, but he couldn't remember. And then Tay holds up a crystal orb that he just found in the ruins of a wagon. And as soon as Vaster finds it, and then Tay hears the song like resonate through his entire body, and he's just, oh wow, okay, that is interesting. And Tay just says, "Give me that," and Vaster says, "No, I found it. It's mine." You know, like finders keepers kind of thing. But as Benner is digging through the remains of the wagon, she couldn't find any more treasures. Like, most everything was destroyed. Like, some broken arrows, armor shards, guar bones. And she just, whatever. She comes out, and Vaster's gone. Tay is alone. And Tay just, he must have went back to show everyone his new plunder. Did you find anything interesting? No, we should probably head back home before Vaster tells someone something that could get us in trouble. Yeah, Tay and Benner started back, but Tay knew that Vaster would not be there when they got back. He would never be returning home again. The crystal globe rested snugly in Tay's satchel, hidden under a pile of junk he had picked up. With all his heart, he prayed for the song to return and drown out the memory of the gorge and the long, silent fall down. The boy had been so surprised he hadn't even timed the scream. Oh boy, so they don't mention a gorge before, like a gorge near this pile of rubble, but maybe it was like inside the crystal ball that just like sucked him in somehow, like some magic thing. Hard to tell, but yeah. Anyway, right, I've got to get back to Solstheim and get things done there. And actually, since I'm going to be taking the boat right to the docks, I might as well talk to those people who need to like get to a certain place or something. I don't know. I think it might have something to do with like some kind of escort mission or something. Yeah, like, oh right, for the East Empire Company. That's right. Okay, so, yeah, take me to Fort Frostmoth, please. Thank you. Now, right, because these dudes. Yeah, you. So you're the escort? Well, fine. Let me know when you're ready to go. Garen, Sarinus, and I need to get to the site so we can start work. Can we leave, or do you need more time? Well, I'm ready. Let's go. Alright then, we have all decided that you get to take the lead. None of us are particularly fond of the woods. I'm not saying we're cowards, mind you, and we felt that you'd be better off leading the way. I can at least mark the spot on your map, so you know which way to head. Lead on. Huh? What? Oh, okay, yeah, so we're heading off to Raven Rock. Which is actually convenient, because, well, where I want to head next is kind of around there. The next few things. As long as you three are following, right? All three of you? Okay.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure.
I'm sure. Who's the other two? Okay. Just gotta keep an eye out. Oh, hey, that's a dead bear. A few more dead creatures. Huh, maybe it's a good thing that I started clearing everything out. Yeah, as long as you guys are coming. At least it's not that far. And Solstheim is maybe a bit smaller than I imagined it, but... I'm not sure what that is way over there. I'm not sure if that bear would be a problem or not. Yeah, okay. So, I guess this is the site? I don't know, do I need to stop at a specific place, or... Are you friendly? Okay. Okay. We've made it here in one piece. Thanks for the escort you carried. Perhaps we'll run into each other again. Yeah, perhaps. Falco Galenus? So Carnes talked to you into joining this little venture, did he? Very well. I'll be managing the site from here and answering only to Carnes. Since you're here, I have an assignment for you. Okay? Carnes sent you to me for more instructions, yes? Well, you can finish the task I was working on before you got here. Now that some of the workers have arrived, I need to stay here and supervise. Here, take this ebony ore and find 4 more pieces like it. Carnes needs some proof for our investors that this venture is worth it, and the ore should do nicely, okay? It shouldn't be too hard to find. There's quite an abundance of ebony ore in the area, which is why we chose the site. Carnes is in such a hurry to get started that he has come right out and said he doesn't care where the ore comes from, so long as he has enough to show to the investors. I'm surprised he didn't just bring some over from Vardenfell when he arrived. I certainly wouldn't put it past him.
Well, it couldn't get worse, could it?
Well, it could. Oh hell, at least that's taken care of. Right, because if I'm here... Okay, so I need to head somewhere up here. Hopefully I can find it without too much trouble. The hell are you?
Now,
Oh, first oh wow, sharp blade up to 9. Ooh, lesser soul gem. Nice. Okay, right, there's fast there. Okay. I only need 1 more level for my, for my, short blade. Okay, oh. Is this somewhere there? It might be a little too far. Because, actually, might be somewhere along this path. Aha, maybe? Yeah. The Jover's dwelling. Hey, what's up? Kajolver? Well met, Jakir, so you're a visitor to our fair island. There's a certain muck about you, friend. You're no stranger to death or killing. I have some dark business you may be able to help me with. Really? My husband, Brander, has been running around behind my back with a harlot named Erna the Quiet. I love my husband. He's my entire world, and that world isn't big enough for both Erna and me. I want Erna dead. But I'm no killer. Will you help me in this errand you carried? You'll be well compensated, of course. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I'll do it. Business is business, after all. Excellent! I was right about you, Jacarid. Erna lives in the Skull Village. You can probably find her at our house. Kill the tramp and bring me back her ring as proof. You'll be rewarded, and I'll have my Brander all to myself.
My husband is mine. Do you understand me? Mine! That harlot Erna will pay.
Okie dokie. Bless you. Goodness. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. And the next place I want to head is way the hell to the south now. Past Ravenloft, I know that much. Yeah, thing is, like, kind of, I looked it up, and they are, like, somewhere along this part of the river. And it's gonna be a little while before I get there. What? Okay. Oh, it's a berserker? Okay. Interesting. I need to head up. Water south, and what is this place? Blood Skull Barrow? What? Well, apparently it's some quest, but not a quest I'm on right now. But hell, I'm not gonna look at it, doesn't even say which miscellaneous quest it is. Oh, someone want to go? Like you? Okay. Okay, and it's just something. Goodbye. Now it's third. Just dial. And you're dead for the third and final time. Holy hell. Oh no, I need to head this way. I mean, that snow bear looks... Polar bear, whatever. Well, I know it's a snow bear. It's interesting looking, but okay, there. This is what I'm looking for. Oh. Goodbye. And, oh, yep, come back. Just, you know, she gets slightly bigger every time. Oh, let's see. Yeah, she gets bigger. It's quite a few more ways to get her. And there we go. So now, nice, 93. Oh, okay, I need one more to level. Yeah. Okay. Good old Belladonna. And hell, for that restore magic, I'll take a few. Locked at 50, huh? Well, I want to make sure this is Kelsadok? Yeah, this is where I would want to be. Hey. Wow. Okay. Whoa. 2 of them, huh? Hold on. Fire Slayer. Ah, okay. Yeah, these things are definitely creepy, but not too bad. Nice, medium up. Ready for the ebony mail. At least you aren't Spriggans. Come on. One more, right? No, one more. Okay. Grave Tar? Huh. Resist stress, drain health, fortify fatigue, drain luck. Interesting. A dead adventurer. Okie dokie. And a silver shard axe. Neat. Huh. Well, not too bad. Don't have the tools to do anything. Where do I find the damn tools to do something? Almost seems like this should lead somewhere. But, I mean, hell, even according to the mini-map. Yeah, that's the edge. Wow, again, not much in here. Well, I guess there's really only one more thing to get done, at least in this section of map. I need to head way the hell north. Well, maybe it won't be that far, who knows. Oh, the bear wants to play. Goodbye. Ah, snow bear helped. Excellent. No, I need to head up. Yeah. Who wants to play? You? Hey, little Steve. Thank you. And, yes. Galir the Mumbling's dwelling. Hey, what's up, my dude?
They've taken my Oddfrid. My sweet, dear Oddfrid.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm in the mood for visitors right now. Just look at this mess adventure. Do you see what that foul drugger has done? He's ruined my dwelling and stolen away my only friend. The drugger? Imagine an angry Nord. Now imagine a dead angry Nord with a taste for human flesh. Get the picture? Wow, okay, your only friend? My entire family was lost at sea a few months ago, and now I am all alone. My only companion is Oddfrid Whitelip. She talks to me, she tells me things, tells me the future. I rescued her from Kolbjorn Barrow many months ago, but she's been kidnapped by a drugger who lives in Kolbjorn. Adventure, will you go to the Barrow and rescue Oddfrid Whitelip? If you do, then Oddfrid will help me reveal your future. Okay, I'll rescue Oddfrid for you. Excellent, of course. I knew you were going to help me. I am a seer, after all. Now, Kolbjorn barrow lies to the southeast of here, near the coast. I need you to enter the barrow, find Oddfred, and return her to me. Do be careful, Adventure. The Draugrs are fast, vicious, and entirely without remorse. Go now. I'll eagerly await your return. Okay, yeah, so this is to the southeast of here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so somewhere... damn it. What was that? Kolbjorn Barrow. Southeast of here on the coast. This is not it. No, it's Woodstall Barrow.
This is too easy.
Hold on. You just had to summon a greater Bonewalker. Yeah. Leave my strength alone. Okay, so that's to southeast on the coast. I think it's... Whoa! Oh, okay. So wait, hold on. Since I'm here, there's 5 pieces of ebony ore to Carnius. Okay, so... Didn't he give me one? Okay, so that puts me at the 2. That puts me at the 4. And... Wait, no, hold on. Okay, there we go. God, I don't really need more than that. Okay, that takes care of that, but... Wait, let me... find this one barrow. Somewhere. Oh. Is it? Let's see. So many, please. Don't need it. I forget the third fire already. Okay. So I think I ran across it though, didn't I? Did I? Maybe? No, that's the stun fund barrel. Oh, hold on, actually should be right around here, I think. God damn it. I'm trying to find something, do you mind? Okay. You just need to, again. Not enough magic. Okay, here. Yeah, but maybe it's from my health, but I'm gonna move off faster. Okay, and... I should use frost spells on enemies up here. No, ah! Right, so... Damn it, no, it's freaking Storm Fund again! Son of a bitch! Is this one looking for? Yes! Thank you! I should save, actually. Yeah, I'm 17 this time around. Okay. Okay. Fire Slayer. Oh, heavy armor to 99. Oh, I wanna head home and drop off my loot after this quest anyway. Although I actually might head back to the fort real quick so that I can turn in the 5 raw ebony. Oh, let's go 50 pounds right there. Yeah. Okay, and let's see, where's destruction? Ooh, destruction's about to have an increase. More Stalrim. What was this? Oh, Alfred Whitelit. It's a skull. Your journal has been updated. I found Alfred Whitelit, but Gaylor failed to mention that she was just a skull. No matter, if I return the skull to Gaylor, he should grant my reward. Okay. If only I had the tools to, dig through the stall room. Anyway, Actually, yeah. I'll hang on to the skull for a minute. Let's see. Divine Intervention. It took me... Yeah, straight to the fort. It wasn't the shrine.
I wonder if she heard me say it.
No, wait, was it the... army? Damn it, who... son of a bitch. Who do I talk to? Or is it someone upstairs? No? It's not. Not on this level, at least. Let me go up.
What say you?
I say shut the hell up and move it! Oh, right. Guess maybe on the upper level of the shrine? Because I know, like, the higher level of the main garrison, that's where the,
What say you?
Move! That's where the commander is. You? Yeah, charismatic. Assignment, yeah. Ah, so you have the ore I asked Telko for. He couldn't even accomplish that by himself, could he? No matter. The investors are waiting for this, so hand it over. Here's payment for the job. I don't have any other work for you right now. Come back and see me in about 3 days. By then, construction should be well underway, and there will likely be more for you to do. Oh, and take this stock certificate. EEC stock certificate? And 100 gold. Wow. A stock certificate? It's a way to offset the cost of establishing and developing the colony. Each employee is issued a certificate that has a value based on how well the colony is performing. If you decide you'd like to exchange it for money, it can be arranged. See me if you're interested in doing so. Okay.
Without me, it all falls to pieces.
Right. Okay, well then, I want to head home and sort through my loot anyway. Here we are. Recall. Oh, and you know what? I might as well just, rest up now. Woo! Okay, level 60. Hehehe. Well, let me just sort the loot and then find out what surprises await me up in Solstheim. Okay, and I'm back. Just outside this Sears dwelling, whatever he wants to call himself. Yeah, Gillier the Mumbling.
They've taken my Oddfrid. My sweet, dear Oddfrid.
Okay, Oddfrid. Adventure, you return, and you found Oddfrid. Yes, I know Oddfrid is a skull. She was a skull when I first found her, but she does talk to me. I hear her voice inside my head. I would have told you the truth, but I didn't want you to think I was crazy, so tell me, Jacquard. Want me to tell your future? Huh. Adventurer, the skull of Oddfrid Whitelip is speaking to me, telling me your future. She says the time for the hunt is near. You are both a hunter and hunted. She sees you surrounded by ice. Beware betrayal. Oddfrid sees a giant, and yes, the horned huntsman. That is all. I'm not sure what it all means, but Oddfrid has nothing more to say. Okay. I'm definitely surrounded by ice here. What time is it, though, like, in-game? What the hell? This is, Oh, wait, did I not... Hold on. Did I not set something up right? Because, yeah, come on. Hold on, rest. For some reason it's T. It should be R. Yeah, okay. Okay, I forgot to do that. Can't rest here, enemies are nearby. Okay. In here. Person here is illegal, blah, blah, blah. It's 8 a.m. I was going to be here during the day. which I think might be a good thing. Anyway, where do I want to go next? I want to find some neat stuff. Okay, well. I don't see anything, obviously, it's snow. I resisted. Oh, I resisted. I resisted. Stop reflecting it, bitch. God damn it. Come on now. Yeah. Freaking radar, huh? I'll take that and that. You can keep your damn fork. Because, yeah, I want it to be in here, I think. Huh? Okay. There's supposed to be a unique item somewhere. I think I found it. Yeah, Frost Door. Huh. Short blade, one bandage. Frost damage 10 to 30 points for 3 seconds. On strike. Damn. Interesting. Okay, let's see.
Behold the sea, friend. Never will you meet a maiden so beautiful or unforgiving.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Hello, stranger. I don't see many sightseers out here. The cold and hurricanes drive most people away. Me, I just come here to watch the sea. I used to be a ship captain, you know. That was before that night at sea. Okay. A few months ago, I was ferrying some settlers from Skyrim to Solstheim. I was tired, so tired, I fell asleep at the rudder. The ship drifted into a gale, and by the time I woke, it was too late. I couldn't regain control, and the ship capsized. There were only 2 survivors, me and an old man whose entire family was lost in the wreck. I told the man of my terrible failure, and he used his power as a seer and wizard to punish me. Wait, seer? Would that be the guy I just brought the skull to? You see, Jacared, I've been cursed with eternal wakefulness. Okay. As punishment for my incompetence, the seer laid a powerful curse on me. I'm exhausted, but can't sleep, no matter what I try. Potions, magicka, nothing works. Truth is, I haven't slept at all in 6 months. Jacared, if you happen to run into the seer, maybe you could have convinced him to lift the curse. His name is Galier the Mumbling, and he lives by himself in a dwelling here on Solstheim. Do this for me, and I will share with you the most valuable secret I learned when I was a ship captain. Okay, let me head back there then. I need that I already ran into the mumbling dude. He's right here. Okay, excuse me. Oh, good adventure. Seems you still have some unfinished business, if I'm not mistaken. Something you want from me. Yeah, Captain Carius? Isn't he the one, charge at Fort Frostmoth? He's with the Imperial Legion like the rest of them. Oh, Eternal Wakefulness. Okay. I didn't think I would ever feel the need to relieve Thormar Greywave's mystery, but you did me a great service by returning Oddfrid Whitelit. As a show of thanks, I will now remove Thormar's curse. Giller begins making several odd hand gestures and mumbles under his breath. There! Thormar's curse has been lifted. He will now find the sleep I have denied him for so many months. I hope he finds peace. He'll sleep, but even I can't stop a guilty man's nightmares. Okay. You have anything unique to say now?
Oddfrid tells me things, friend. Secret things.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, let me get back to the ship captain. You're way the hell up here. Well, it's not that far. Jacared, you did it! You spoke with Galer, got him to remove his curse. I know this because I can barely stay on my feet. I'm ready to fall asleep, my friend. Do you hear me? Fall asleep! Ha! I need to lie down, Jacared. You've done me an incredible service, and I would like to return the favor, but not just yet. First, I must sleep. Meet me in our room at Thirsk Mead Hall, and I will give you your due after I've had a chance to get some rest. Thirst? Oh. Goodbye, then? Okay, I guess. Wait here? Huh. Thormar's watch? Interesting.
Behold the sea, friend.
Yeah, I heard you the first thing, dude. Damn it. Screw you then. I'll waste my goddamn magic if it's not working. Alright. don't know, what's next up here? Okay, well, looks like there's a cave up in a little inlet, like, right there. Oh, you wanna go. Nice, 94. Get all the way up, please, preferably. Okay, thank you for your bristleback leather. Okay. Is it here? Yes! Yes, the Vodstad Caves. Okay, let's make sure to save. Isn't too bad. Nothing? Wait, hold on. Now, Fire Slayer, please. Believe it or not, I'm actually running out of her magic potions. If I can find where in the hell that last alchemy skill book is, then I'll, you know, take care of all my alchemy ingredients that I still have at home. Why is this cave so damn empty? Oh my god, wait. Where the hell is anything? Everything? What the hell? Oh, I see a skeleton and a chest. Okay. At least it's something. Shockbite halberd. Okay, a beer. Nord mead? Huh. Fortified strength, drain agility. Interesting. Geez, locked at 70. Okay, and... more exclusive restore health. I could do exclusive restore magicka. That'd be nice. Into more of those potions. Which, do I even have any? Oh, okay, so I do have 5 of them. Oh. Okay, well, 100 gold for a magicka potion. And looked at 60. With a bear helmet inside. Okay, God damn, why is this place so empty? There's a wolf helmet, a huntsman longsword. Interesting. What we got in here? Huh. Nordic silver mace. Shield of wounds. Yeah. Okay, and locked at 60. Jeez. Dire spark sword? Not too powerful, but still. Alright, then I guess this is the only path I haven't explored. This is it. Nordic silver longsword, a corpse. Wow. Okay, and locked at 50. Jeez. The hell? Well, alrighty then. I don't know. What's next? I guess. I might as well head up to the northeast a little ways. There should be a cave. Son of a bitch, really? Oh, right, and of course, I've just had. Okay, I do have that one scroll. Yes. For magicka. Did it even work?
Now this is
Oh, it's kind of working. Okay, hold on, let me. Oh. Damn it. Oh, I want. Right, fire slate. Of course. God damn it! You little bastard, stop reflecting! I'm into it anyway, dumbass. come on, what the hell is this? 80% chance to reflect? Yep. Not enough magic. Go friggin' figure. Hold on, restore fatigue, health, or no. Restore health. Restore fatigue, health, and magic. Okay, let's start that. Okay. Wait, the fire. Stay it. Okay. Hey, you want to increase my heavy armor, medium armor, whichever, light armor? Pretty much anything but unarmor, I guess. Wow. That is not getting jack done. Might as well drink one of my custom potions, I guess. Wow, this is taking a long time. So is that still, yeah. Scroll the Arctic Blood. Actually, I need 26. And I resisted magic, because of course. Yeah, I might as well just loot this one. Okay, now it's done. I might as well get rid of them. Scroll of Restoration. Health and Magic Fatigue. How many of those do I have, though? Vitality, Restoration. I have 4 of them. Okay, like the Slayer. Right, let's look at you. Okay, Not enough magic. Here's a course. Gotcha there. I think we keep looking for treasure just on the other side of these mountains. Not enough magic, and... Oh, okay, so it's run out of time. Restoration, yeah. Let's get rid of that, because it's obviously not that good, so might as well just get rid of it. So 2 more. Yep. Hey, you want to increase my luck, too, that's good. Heavy armor to 100. Okay. We'll stun it shortly. Honestly, like, with sneak, well, armor, definitely, athletics, restoration, mysticism, alteration. Yeah, those ones are going to be difficult. I might actually go to the master trainers. Okay. Okay. Done, or... Oh, it's fading away. Okay. And I resist magic, and now I don't have enough. Okay. Again. Hey, you're enjoying the time lapse here so far, jeez. Oh, light armor 53. Thank you. As long as you don't break my damn boots. Condition 50 out of 50. What about the ebony mail? Oh, 3,000 or 3,000? Okay. I don't know when's the full restoration going to wear off. And... I resist magic, and now another one has shown up. This is annoying. Okay, that's all of that. You know what? Oh, here's the exclusive summon. Come on over here. There. Shut up. Yeah, keep it up. I don't feel dealing with these jackasses right now. Well, okay. Let's see. No. The hell? Is this that Duma airship that I'm supposed to go to for that one dude outside the Elder Mages? You son of a bitch! Stop running, you little bastard! Just die! Okay, more Sarnesca. Last row. You stupid mother... Seriously? What the hell is going on? Mother... Stop reflecting! Die already, god damn it. I avoided you just so I didn't deal with you, dumbass, and here you are reflecting every single goddamn spell I'm throwing at you! Just die already! God, these bastards are annoying. Manabi Virith? What is this? Okay. Francois Marquard. Oh, we have some Cyrodiil brandy. You just want to die? Let's see, Manolos Vidith. Okay. So we have a steel shield, some torches, whatever. Huh. Interesting. Door and short sword along with Nexus. Captain Roberto Jordan. Nothing, huh? Okay. Entry 1. Okay. General Captain Roberto Jordan, Commander of Beauchamp. Yeah, the Beauchamp expedition. Entry 1. Today is the day. Beauchamp's airship seems sturdy enough, and the crew is ready to set sail. We'll travel north-northwest until we reach the island of Solstheim. According to Beauchamp, the Horth-Mons-Bane Wolf Formation is somewhere near the Mosring Mountains. The barrow we're set to explore is located at the Wolf's Eye. We'll get to Beauchamp's precious magic item and be back at the Guild of Mages in a few days. What could possibly go wrong? The fact that everything's missing? Entry 4. Damn conjurers, sorcerers, inventors, scientists, and all their academic ilk. Beauchamp promised me his airship would hold together, promised me it could be sailed just like a sea-bound craft. All lies. This monstrosity is barely holding together, and we've been trailing bits and pieces of it ever since we left Alduno. Just an hour ago, we lost one of the drummer cogs from the main engine. If this were a frigate or a sloop, I'd be holding her together just fine. But alas, trying to control an airship is like setting to sea in a barrel with a spoon for an oar. Huh! Entry 6. Land ho! Entry 7. It's normal for a crew member to get edgy, but the Argonian finally went berserk. I told him repeatedly before we left Alderaan that an airship sails in the sky, not in the water. He told me he understood, but his fear of heights must have finally taken sway. In a frenzied state, he grabbed the wheel and almost forced us into the sea. I had no choice but to run him through. Swims in Swells was his name, and a good crew member he was before this unfortunate incident. I would have preferred a burial at sea, but considering our current situation, we had no choice but to toss his body overboard. We aimed for the ocean, but by that time the airship had drifted over Solstheim. Thus, I fear we missed, and his corpse landed somewhere on the southeastern shore. I wonder if I can find it, because I'm technically on the west side. Entry 9. We've located Horth-Mons-Bane. Horth-Mons-Bane. At least Beauchamp was right about something. The wolf formation runs from west to east with the head and eye toward the eastern end. We'll look for a place to set down and then explore Horthman's barrow, assuming that is where Beauchamp said it would be. I must also note that the going is slower than I'd like. There's a fell chill in the air, and I don't trust the dark clouds that have gathered over the mountains. Entry 11. We've been assailed by a blizzard, the likes of which I have never seen. I feared a storm, but could never have imagined anything like this. Beauchamp's contraption is coming apart at the seams, and I don't think it can hold altitude. There's nowhere to land, but land we must. Entry 12. Dead. All of them dead. Most of the crew were killed instantly when the airship went down. The few that made it soon succumbed to the cold. I alone survived. Need to make a camp. Snow is blocking my way into the ship's hold. I go to the barrow in the morning. I can hardly write. My hands are nearly frozen. Entry 13. So cold, so hungry. Madness taking me. I can feel it. I see eyes, night eyes, wolf eyes. Hear them, so hungry. Eyes of wolf coming, white wolf, so cold. Wow. Okay. Well, guess a Beauchamp's airship just completely friggin' fell apart here. What is that? Looks like a sack of... The hell? Can I... What, did you forget how to friggin' jump? For 5 gold? Huh. Hey, I think I went a little too far east, and I head back west. Find what I was actually looking for. Okay. No, no. Yeah, it has to be somewhere around here? No. Okay, so if that's there, then it actually should be, I don't know, somewhere around here? No? Aha. Dome? Yes, finally found what I'm looking for. At long last. Okay, oh, I have no more exclusive restore magic. And I only have 10 left of these restore magic. Okay, let me save here then. I see 3 of the hags.
Now, this is fighting. This is too
Oh, how? Disintegrate armor? Drain endurance. Well, at least I don't have endurance constantly fortified. Goodbye, bitch. Okay, and... oh, wow. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna use this hag to start storing my stuff. Hold on, do I? Yeah, okay, so I'll have full strength. That's what's important. Okay, oh, I did not loot your corpse. Shock damage, huh? I don't know. Let's find out what's around here. More! Jeez. Always in sets of 3, though.
fight.
Girls really know how to do some damage. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, Hearth here. I don't know why I was scrolling up, but... nothing unique or anything. There you go. Oh, what am I? Okay. One, two, three. Again. In the chest.
Now, this is fighting. Now, this is fighting.
God damn, my strength is in damage, you bitches! Hooray for restoration skill up, I guess. Okay, you. Nothing really. Well, nothing really too much. Although those damned Nordic mail boots, 5,000 apiece. Tell you what, you can keep that. Okay. Alright, locked at 50. And Ring of Exhaustion. Drain fatigue 5 turn points for 30 seconds. Damn. Okay. Defy Slayer. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Destruction 95. Wow. Yeah. The last 5 levels are definitely going to be difficult, to say the least. Okay, so we got, like, 3 more in there? Oh. Hi.
How does it feel to know death is near?
God damn it, quit backing up, bitch! Stay right where you are and die.
Die where you stand!
The hell? What the hell keeps happening to your health? How does it jump up? You know, or did you cast some kind of restoration thing on yourself? Okay. Why is there only 2 there, though? Is there only... No, I see at least 2. Interesting. Oops, hold on. Fire Slayer.
You will die where you stand!
And there goes my strength again. God, that's annoying. Did you seriously just reflect on the beat? Damn, quit restoring your health!
Feel to know death is near.
I could ask you that, bitch. Yep. Over-encumbered, but I think it's actually a little more than that, but let's see. Strength. Now, Hearth Heal. Now, where the hell is the shield now? I'm still over-encumbered, damn. Oh, yeah, let me grab strength of 10. And you broke my boots, didn't you? Oh, let's repair everything. Try. Jeez. Okay, wow. Okay, hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Full resist magicka. And where the hell are the boots? That's better. Okay. Now where's the one hag I was storing everything on? You? Got more stuff to store on you. Okay, back in this room. Let's see. This one press hag, and let's see. And there's all this. Well, this is some, and a whole bunch more ingredients. Wonderful. Okay, and okay. Hold on. Fire Slayer. Eenie, I'll pick you first.
You should have picked an easier.
Yeah, I should have. God damn it! strength. Of course, because I can't ever have an encounter where, I don't know, maybe that doesn't get damaged. God damn it. Every single goddamn time. First damage, disintegrate armor. That may be more what broke my boots, the disintegrate armor thing. Not like I was resisting it every single time. Okay, anyway, well, let me just... Okay, and... Devil Mole Crab Helm? Huh. Spell absorption, 20-30 points. Bound boots for 60 seconds. Interesting. Definitely seems unique. Yeah, that's the last room. What's that? That was actually quite the cave. But yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, now I gotta go back to the one hag I was storing all my extra loot on, and yeah. Oh boy. Hello. Thanks for holding all that. Now, let me get rid of this one armor's hammer. There, okay. There we go. And, yeah, as for the rest, oh boy, I've got quite a bit of loot to sell off. Okay, well, I've just barely hit the 2-hour mark, so let me save once more. Oh boy. Yeah, Solstheim is, well, definitely, well, a little difficult to explore because there's no, like, huge landmarks. It's just a kind of a, well, a frozen wasteland. Well, they have a frozen wasteland, half a forested wasteland. There's not really much in the way of settlements or roads or anything that I can use to, like, go, okay, so I go off of this road and go here. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Next time, I should probably go to that one place, wherever the hell Beauchamp wants me to go to find the, what the hell is it? The, like, some amulet that'll help him get girls or something. Yeah, it's hard to say exactly, but, yeah. Mainly because it's been so damn long since I took the quest, I've absolutely... Because I remember there's something about a flying airship, and he wants some amulet that'll probably just fortify his personality. Well, yeah, whatever. I don't know, but I've got to get going, get these files to where I need them. Hopefully it'll work, and yeah, hopefully I can, get things done. Yeah, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with those damn Rickling Raiders. Yeah, stop reflecting every single thing, bastards. Anyway, yeah, enough of my rambling. Let's see. And next time I'll definitely be continuing the Poison Song series, because, just that first book, wow. Yeah, I'll see you there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell so you can always be notified whenever I upload another video. And as always, have fun.